If you'd like to see how I make this satisfying textured clay art, then stay tuned. Hey there, this is Katie from KT and the Squid. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this fun textured clay art. For this project, I'm using canvas panels that I found at my local Dollar Tree. You'll want to use canvas panels instead of stretched canvas because I think when you push on the clay, that's too much pressure for a stretched canvas. For my clay, I'm using Crayola Model Magic. This is a nice lightweight clay and it's not too sticky, so I think it works really well for this. To color the clay, I'll be using Crayola washable markers in 4 colors. I'll be using a dotting tool in the video to push down the clay, but if you don't have one of these, you could use the end of a paintbrush or a pen or something like that. And you can see I have an acrylic board off to the side there. I'm really just going to use this as a surface to mix my clay on. To get started, I'm going to mix the color into my clay. Here I'm taking out what I think is going to be enough clay, but I'm going to end up having to make a little bit more. So I'm dividing it into 4 sections and then I will start to color the clay. This clay is an air dry clay, so whatever I'm not using, I'm going to put away in a plastic bag so it doesn't dry out. To color the clay, I'm going to flatten out the piece that I'm coloring and put it down on my surface. And then I'm going to grab whatever color I'm using and I'm just going to color on top of the clay. And then I'm going to fold the clay over, I'll color again, fold the clay over, and color again. I'll repeat this process until I feel like there's enough color in the clay. And you could wear gloves if you want, but as you can see, the way I'm folding it over, it doesn't really get on my hands. Once all the color is mixed in and you're happy with the way it looks, you can set this piece aside and repeat the same process for all the other colors. Once all your colors are mixed, it's time to start the most satisfying part of this project. So I grabbed a piece of clay and I rolled it into a ball and then I set it onto the canvas. And then I decided I wanted a few more options for my dotting tool sizes, so I grabbed a few more and then I just pressed straight down onto the dot. And then I lifted up my dotting tool and it stuck really well to the canvas. So the way I planned this out in my head was I wanted to start with a few larger dots and then fill in with smaller dots. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm doing a couple of larger dots in each color and then I'll fill in with smaller dots. This part was seriously super satisfying and kind of addictive, so I'm just gonna shut up and let you watch me squish a bunch of dots. I think you get the idea. Eventually I did fill the whole canvas, and then after looking at it, I thought that it needed something just a little bit extra. So I mixed some black clay and then I just added some teeny tiny little dots, mostly where the white was showing through on the canvas. And I added just those little dots just to give it a little bit of extra dimension.